explore magnificent and exotic African locations and learn how you can help protect the wildlife. Safari Tracks, here on Cubo. For more information, go to cubo.com.
When we are all together, adventures we will share. We'll dance and sing our songs with you. When life seems one great muddle and when we get in deep trouble, she's the one who always gets us through. Hats off to Madeline, you've really made our day. 3 cheers for Madeline, hip hip hooray! Au revoir! Hats off to Madeline, you've really made our day. 3 cheers for Madeline, hip hip hooray!
In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines. It rained. Or shine.
Shine. S-H-I-N-E. Shine. The park. P-A-R-K. Park. Go, Chloe. I've got it. Bravo, Genevieve.
The smallest one was Madeline.
Madeline. M-A-D-E-L-I-N-E. Madeline.
In the old vine-covered dwelling, the little girls practiced their spelling.
Puddle. That is spelled P-O-O-D-L-E. Oh, Madeline. Oh. Wrong, Madeline. You spelled poodle. Puddle is spelled P-U-D-D-L-E. Oops.
One day, Miss Clavel rushed in with glee.
Little girls, we are going to the World Spelling Bee.
Huh?
It will be held in faraway Istanbul, which is in Turkey.
Hooray! We are going to Turkey! We will eat Turkish taffy. And dry ourselves with Turkish towels. And see lots and lots of turkeys.
No, Madeline, I am afraid there are no turkeys in Turkey.
Huh? Which is spelled T-U-R-K-E-Y.
Très bien, Chloe. You will do very well at the spelling bee. And the best part is that we shall go on a train called the Orient Express.
The Orient Express!
I have always wanted to take that train. May I go too, Miss Clavel? Por favor.
S'il vous plaît, Miss Clavel, please.
Mais oui, if it is all right with your parents, Pepito.
Fantastico! And what about Genevieve? She is a formidable speller.
Very well, Genevieve. You may come too.
So the very next week, without hesitation, they jumped in a taxi and rode to the station.
Huh? Hey, wait for me. Let's go. Train. T-R-A-I-N. Train.
And the engine!
E-N-G-I-N-E.
Chloe, enough.
E-N-U-F-F?
Never mind. 9, 10, 11. But wait, where is Pepito and Madeline? Huh? Vite, vite, hurry, mes enfants. The train is leaving.
Oh, no.
On the train, there were people from here and from there. A yodeler from Switzerland with 2 braids in her hair.
Should new acquaintance be forgot, wee bonny lasses?
There was a Scotsman and a tourist named Jeff. And a young Raj who ordered some food from the chef.
I am Chef Frank, the new chef of the Orient Express. At your service.
I am Raja Franjapani, and I would like a snack.
Yes, there were people from nearly all over. A handsome snake charmer and some schoolboys from Dover.
I cannot. Shh. This is a noisy train.
Bump. B-U-M-P. Bump. Thump. T-H-U-M-P. Thump.
Someone is spelling in there. Whistle.
W-H-I-S-T-L-E.
They must be going to the spelling bee too. Then they are our competition.
Conductor. C-O-N-D-U-C-T-O-R.
And they are very good. We must study extra hard.
I am Chef Frank. May I take the order?
I would like the special, por favor. I will too.
I as well.
Oh, not so fast. It is my first day on the job.
And I would like peas and carrots, s'il vous plaît.
Oui, oui, little girl. If you insist.
In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread.
We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other.
And voici, here it is. Bees and parrots.
Bees and parrots!
This is not what I ordered. I asked for peas and carrots.
And brushed their teeth and went to bed.
Bonne nuit, little girls, and Pepito. I hope you sleep well.
Bon nuit. Good night, you Miss Clavel.
In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said,
Something is not right.
Who's the cat?
Do not worry, ma chérie. I am sure it was only a dream.
It was not a dream, Miss Clavel. There was a snake in my bed.
Sure enough, in the club car the very next day, the snake charmer had something frightful to say. His snake, who usually lay there hissing, was, can you believe it, gone. Yes, missing.
Blimey! B-L-I-N-E-Y! Blimey! It was not a dream. The snake is loose.
Oh, this is not a promising situation.
I must find him soon. I am taking him to the snake charmer competition in Istanbul.
Do not worry. We will help you find your snake. Right, mes amis? Absolument no!
Snakes are disgusting and scary.
And we do not like them at all. There are certain people who are not fond of bugs. They're not so very happy when spiders give them hugs. And there are other people who let out a big gasp when they meet a python, a boa, or an asp. But I am not afraid of snakes, no, no, no. I am not afraid of snakes, no, no, no. I'm not the kind of miss who's put off by a hiss. I am not afraid of snakes. No, no, no.
All aboard!
There are certain people who do not have the time for snails or slugs or rats or bats or lizards in the slime. Yes, there are many people who think that I'm a fool, 'cause squirming is okay with me and slithering is cool.
She is not afraid of snakes, no, no, no. She is not afraid of snakes, no, no, no. She's not the kind of miss who's put off by a hiss. She is not afraid of snakes, no, no, no.
I'm not the kind of miss who's put off by a hiss.
Not her. She is not afraid of snakes, no, no, no.
Instead of going to school every morning, what if school could come to you? Because learning happens anywhere and everywhere. K-12 powered schools provide a tuition-free, full-time online public school education. It's public school at home. Visit K12.com to learn more.
My Class Connect sessions are fun and engaging, and I like to make my students feel like they're sitting right in front of me.
From kindergarten through high school, kids benefit from support from their teachers and parents.
He's learning so much quicker. He likes to explore. He likes to figure things out.
K-12's curriculum is designed to engage students, to challenge them, and it's tuition-free.
In the beginning, he was like here, and now he's here, and that makes me so proud.
So visit K12.com today and join the over 1 million K-12 students who have chosen public school at home. Tuition-free and available in most states.
Oh, ask me! Oh, ask me! Ask me! You are Amino. What will you be? I'll be a lion. And I'll be a unicorn. I would be a guinea pig because guinea pigs are so cute. A bat. I'd be a Komodo dragon because they don't get eaten.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Experience the wonders that nature has to offer.
She's going to turn into a butterfly?
Beautiful. Miss Spider's Sunny Patch Friends, here on Cubo. For more information, go to cubo.com.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Dad!
Okay, here we go, throw it!
Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Nice.
Madeline was tired and needed a break from hunting for the missing snake. So she turned to Chef Franck and in clear tones said,
I would like an ice cream cone.
If that is what you want.
But all she got was...
Mademoiselle, a nice green bone.
A nice green bone? But Chef Franck, I did not ask for this.
But of course you did.
I am still waiting for that snack.
So I am working on it.
It seemed to be time to try something new. So they found the snake charmer and an interesting clue.
S'il vous plaît, monsieur. May we look in this basket?
Of course.
What is it, Madeline?
There is a lock on this basket.
Of course.
Monsieur, is this basket locked when the snake is inside?
Always, mademoiselle.
Aha! Well, the lock has been picked.
Oh, you are right. I did not notice without my glasses.
Your snake did not run away, monsieur. Someone has stolen the reptile.
But who?
Now I will never get him back.
Madeline and Pepito began to take great pains to find out who would steal a snake.
Huh?
Maybe he did it.
Oui.
A snake could be an excellent thing to help one learn the Highland fling.
Mira, Madeline. It could be the Raja.
A slithering snake could help its master move an elephant fast and faster.
Perhaps it was the yodeler.
How to make a Swiss miss prouder? A snake could make her yodel louder.
Naughty.
N-A-U-G-H-T-Y. Naughty!
snake makes just the kind of noise that delights English schoolboys.
I am so confused. Everybody has a reason for wanting a snake.
Pepito thought he could end the confusion when he came to an interesting conclusion.
I know who stole the snake.
Who?
All of them.
But Madeline did not agree.
I do not think so, Pepito. They would have to share it. That would be difficult. Oh la la!
She knew who the thief was.
Who? You will see.
Dinner.
D-I-N-N-E-R. Dinner.
Good show.
We love our bread. We love our butter. But most of all... Wait!
Madeline!
But Miss Clavel, I know who the thief is. We must catch him before it is too late. Allons-y, everyone. Hurry! Stop, thief!
The thief was Chef Franck, who decided to steal the snake to make an interesting meal.
Chef Franck, what are you doing to that poor little snake?
The Raja ordered it, and I must give my diners what they want.
What is this?
You said I want a snake.
No. I said I want a snack.
My mistake. Oh, I am sorry, little reptile. From now on, I will try harder to understand what people are saying because so many different words sound so much alike.
Good idea, Chef Franck.
Before long, they pulled into Istanbul station. Where they jumped off the train without hesitation.
Istanbul!
Then they said their goodbyes to all they could see and went off to spell in the World Spelling Bee.
Au revoir, monsieur!
Farewell, bonny lasses!
Au revoir, mademoiselle! Goodbye, Raja!
Madeline, you are very brave. You saved my snake.
Oh, de rien. It was nothing. Good luck in the snake charmer competition. Good luck, boys.
Boy, we plan to win.
W-I-N. Win.
Cheerio.
The next day, in a big room that looked like a mosque, they spelled word after word. Not so easy a task.
Please spell truck.
Truck. T-R-I-C-K. Truck.
Wrong. And now, Madeline, it is up to you. Please spell snack.
Excusez-moi, monsieur. Did you say snack or snake?
Snack.
Ah, that is spelled... Go on, Madeline. You can do it. Snack. S-N-A-C-K. Snack.
Correct. You are the champion.
We won! We are the best!
Félicitations, little girls.
I-Q-N-P-H.
Wouldn't you know it? The little girls won. And now it was time to go out and have fun. So they all went off to see Istanbul. With its lanterns of brass and its carpets of wool. And ate Turkish taffy until they were full. Then they all came back to their hotel.
Good night, little girls.
And spelled good night to Miss Clavel.
Good night. G-O-O-D-N-I-G-H-T. Good night.
Miss Clavel turned out the light.
Snake. S-N-A-K-E. Snake.
And that's all there is. There isn't any more.
It's time to go. Au revoir, but you may shout encore. That's all there is. There isn't any more. Cookie jar.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk it. At the same time, gotta walk it. When I go to sleep, I only dream about my other dreams. Perception, just a metaphor to show 'em how I think of everything. If you want it, gotta get it, gotta live it, no condition.
With the TouchNote app, you can send your favorite photos as real cards straight from your phone. Simply choose your photo, write a message, and it's so quick and easy. Go ahead, surprise someone you love. Download the TouchNote app now.
Hey kids! Want to learn the secrets to becoming a millionaire?
I think I have an idea.
Then I know a club that's just for you.
We can raise money.
Then help others with their money problem.
A secret club.
Join Elena, Jones, Bradley,
Prepare to be amazed.
and Lisa
See your future.
as they discover how to have fun
Be your future.
while earning a ton.
Booyah!
Warren Buffett's Secret Millionaires Club, here on Cubo.
My prescriptions used to be really expensive, but then I went to GoodRx.com.
It just works. You put in the drug you're looking for, and bang, you've got half a dozen or more choices in front of you of pricing and locations to get it.
You never think about shopping around for medication prices.
I have good insurance, but with GoodRx, I save even more money.
What? I was paying how much?
And it's absolutely free. No cost to me whatsoever. I get to save $1,180 a year with GoodRx. This is awesome.
Excuse me? Yeah.
You know how we're stuck in a tiny apartment?
Yeah, because the credit's bad.
Well, I heard Credit Karma can show us ways to improve it for free.
Could that help us get a house?
Yes.
Nice.
I'll be in my office.
Yeah, I'll be in mine.
Take the first step to better credit. Download the free Credit Karma app now.
Ask me! Ask me! Ask me! It's the best thing to be a princess. If you're a princess and you have really, really long hair, you gotta use a prince and climb down it.
You get to be married.
Getting to wear a crown. And you get to wear a beautiful, beautiful dress. You get to ride a pony? You get to have all the jewels that you like. I do like my blue princess dress with my crown on and all the blue diamonds. Do you like my crown? I like your outfit. Thanks. I like your outfit. Thank you. The queen.
Excuse me, ma'am. Would you like to have my seat?